everybody, this is Lisa with GeekGirlFinds. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I realized as YouTubers who, I guess specialize in certain things, whether it's unboxings or product reviews or makeup or whatever it is you're into, sometimes there's not a lot of opportunity because we try to make our videos short to keep you hooked in and keep you interested because we all have incredibly short attention spans these days. I feel like getting to know us as YouTubers or you as our subscribers, there's not a lot of opportunity. So, I might mention things about Jason or, maybe my daughter's here or there. But there's just, beyond that, there's just not really a lot of opportunity to do that. I am going to start doing more vlog type videos soon. So that way, if y'all have questions for me or more things y'all want to know about me, we can address those things. And it helps to, helps you to get to know me better. One thing to know, I can't talk. So we got that one down. So I came up with a list of 10 questions that I feel, given this list to anyone, would give really good insight into them. So I was going to do a 10 question get to know me today. And I'm also going to offer this up as a challenge to some of my subscribers and other fellow YouTubers. If you would like to participate in this, I will copy and paste all the questions in the description box below. So that way y'all can participate too, and we can all get to know each other better. So anyways, before we start, I am falling apart today. I'm still having allergies just in this one eye, speaking of getting to know me, and it just leaks all day long. My other eye does nothing. I've got a rash on my arm. I'm allergic to my cat. So I'm falling apart as we embark on this endeavor. I just recorded a video for a knife set that I got that I love. And I noticed the rash on my arm showed up in the camera and I was just mortified. But you know what? We're human. And we have human things happen to us and rashes are part of it. So it is what it is. So anyways, let's start off with the first question. Before we start, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by my channel. Please subscribe and like and hit that notification bell. And let's get to it. So the first question, I emailed them to myself. The first question is, what is the best and worst phase of your life? Well, I guess the best part of my life has probably honestly been the year, as soon as I turned 30, I feel maybe 32, but the 30s, I feel like things kind of evened out. I felt more comfortable in my body, with I was more in touch with who I was. I was more comfortable being who I am and more confidence. So I would say that's probably been the best phase so far. The worst phase is probably the growing up part. I mean, like junior high, high school, all that shit sucks. Sorry, excuse my language, but it's true. It fucking sucks. Your body's changing and you don't really know what the hell is going on, and and you're trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be, and you're uncomfortable in your own skin, and you have to put on all these, I don't know, I guess social airs might be a word for it, but trying to pretend to be things as you try to figure out who you are. And I grew up in a very well-to-do area of Houston, and my mom wasn't rich, my parents weren't rich, and, I didn't always have, like, the best brand new clothes, and luckily I had friends, whose families had money, and I could borrow theirs, but, it just always felt fake. Everything was fake. So, and I really struggled with that for years, this trying to, be the neighbors or be the Joneses or whatever. And it's exhausting, much like my leaking eye. So yeah, I think that's a really sucky phase of life. And I'm really glad I'm beyond it. So the next question is, what is your favorite book or movie of all time, and why did it speak to you so much? I would have to say probably The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series. I mean, it had everything. It had going off onto your own and traveling and new adventures. And, I was always a very imaginative child, and still I am as an adult. I'm a very creative person. And it just allowed me to take, my imagination to new places and explore new worlds. So anyways, so I would definitely say that. Number 3, what am I most thankful for? That I'm breathing. I would say I'm most thankful, as much as me and my mom struggled over the years in our relationship. As an adult, I definitely have more of an appreciation. I'm going to start crying. I have more appreciation for her. And she's been with me really through some bad phases in my life. So really grateful for her. Couldn't have done it without her. And my grandmother too. I have some amazing women in my family, and they've all been through their problems, and so I've been very fortunate to grow up to watch strong women really overcome a lot of odds. So I would say yes, thankful for my mom, and of course Jason, and I love my kids, but I would say mom number 1. God, I was afraid I'd cry, and I did. Let's see. Number 4. What is the one thing that people most always misunderstand about you? I ask people as I've gotten to know them longer, those late night conversations like, what did you notice about me at first? Or why did you talk to me? And I have a lot of people, this has been the most common answer is, no, this isn't why they talk to me, but people were intimidated by me, which to me is shocking because I'm probably the most open book person you'll ever meet. I'd give you the shirt off my back. So I've always found that shocking. So there's something intimidating about me. Jason even said that about me. He said he was really nervous when he met me. I'm like, what the hell? So anyways, I don't understand that. If anyone can explain it to me, please do. Let's see. So that was number 4. So number 5, what is your biggest regret in life? There's a lot of them. It's really hard to pinpoint one. But if I could pinpoint one that might have pushed off the other problems that happened in my life by not doing this one thing, I would definitely have done it. And that was straight out of high school, gone into college. And if that meant not marrying my first husband, and, I would have had Chloe because I got pregnant with her towards the end of the year, my last year of high school. And so I definitely would have had her, but I would have heeded my mother's warning and just, sorry, my eye again. I would have stayed at home and had some help raising her and gone to school, and probably would have had a better setup for life. But then there's Lauren, my second daughter, and in a perfect world, I could hope I could go back, do all that, go to college, but then have the same Lauren later in life at a more opportune time, perhaps. So, but it just, things happen and things get away from you and you make dumb decisions. So yes, I really regret not getting a full education. I've done some college, but I haven't finished. So, but yeah, so that's a regret. And number 6, if you could change something in the world, what would it be? Free healthcare for everybody? Can we just have that? I mean, I really feel like that's just a basic human right that we should all have. You know, and there's way more things I would change. You know, I could wish for world peace and all that. I know that's never going to happen, but healthcare would be really nice. I'm just going to leave that there. If you follow me on Twitter, you know my politics. I'm not going to get onto that here. Just basic human rights would be really nice, such as healthcare. Let's see here. Number 7, what is on your bucket list? That's a big bucket list. Really to travel more. We're hopefully going to be going to Italy, not this summer, but next summer. So that's exciting. And I've been to Australia and lived there before. So I could check that off. And I definitely want to travel. Like, if I won the lottery, honestly, I would set up like a nice townhome or apartment in New York City as a home base. And I would just travel the world all the time. Like, go to Morocco and Italy and Spain, and I would just be on the road constantly, or in the air, or on the water, because there's so many places in the world I want to go. Let's see here. Number 8, what would you most like to learn and why? Probably other languages, and this would go with my bucket list, because if I go to all these places, I want to go to see how other people live and how they think. And that barrier would be removed if I spoke the language. So the ability and time to learn more languages. Plus, it looks great on a resume. Let's see here. Number 9. What are your top fears? Being buried alive? Like, I saw a movie when I was a kid. I was Serpent in the Rainbow. And the guy was buried alive, I guess, while he was zombified or whatever. And that scarred me for life. Or like being buried with snakes. That sucks. So yeah, that's probably a top fear. That and being homeless. That's a big one. That's probably a top one. And number 10. God, we got there really fast. What do you feel passionate about? I feel passionate about so many things. I love getting to know people and learn how they tick, and like I said, experiencing other cultures and people from other walks of life, and appreciating and, you know, finding out about those differences. Always passionate about learning, creating, you know, and that's kind of why I do the YouTube channel. I love learning or trying new things, and when I find something I really like, I get really excited. And I love to share things with people. So yeah, that's kind of it's a big list of passions I have. It's not a small one, and we don't have all day. So anyways, those are the 10 questions. And if you guys have any for me, please leave them in the comment section below. I will definitely try my best to answer them. I'm sorry my eye leaked throughout this whole video. But anyways... but yeah, if y'all want to do the challenge too, I will put it in the description box so you can copy it or take a screenshot of it and do it yourself. And if you do the challenge, let me know, so that way I can learn about you and what makes you tick and what makes you unique in this wonderful, wonderful world. So anyways, thank you guys for being here. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.